We need to look. We're doing the thing. Yeah, sure. We're doing what we think is the last thing? I don't know. What I was trying to figure out is, I don't know, we were like trying to we were melting ice with heaters. Melting ice with heaters, and the suit. For whatever reason, we couldn't do anything. So if that one closes, does it close this one? Yeah, loses pressure. So we can never close them? Question mark? Don't close them. That's the right answer right now. What's really weird is that anytime one is turned on,
we are the keepers.
that appears to have been maybe our issue though. So the real question is where is this magical heater that we can now get to? Because we did learn what I was thinking about last time, and that was, are the heaters... How do you say... All the steam pumps, as soon as you turn one off, it like depressurizes all the others, but you really can't see that very effectively, and that's kind of annoying. Which then leads me to my next question. Which is there any way to hit this guy? Is there any way to hit any of these things? See, like, this guy's still unpressurized. He's unpressurized. Something lit up there. Oh, it's the stupid heater. I really hope this isn't... I doubt it's bugged. But it's kind of infuriating. This valve is currently open, so that doesn't help anybody. This valve is also currently open. So that one has no pressure. This puzzle's not my favorite right now. It does seem decidedly too far away, but... So the issue is, in order to get past this guy, right? I don't know, it's just where do all paths lead? I don't know. Does anybody... my favorite puzzle. The problem is, we go any higher, there's no way to get to this guy. There's no way to get to this corner anymore. If we go any higher. You know what? Let's leave. Any other BS we can do here? Is there anything else that can be done? I don't trust what's happening right now. Even though that clearly is a puzzle, like, we really can't deny that is not a puzzle. But that there ain't anything else to be doing? Nothing else? Doesn't really look like it, does it? It doesn't match what any of the others are, right? Very interesting lighting perspective there. It's one of those you just walk into nothing. Oh, shut up.
We are united.
I got nothing. Nothing to do here. Or to do anything. It's that puzzle. One of the sort of differences between this and, well, that's not really true. I was going to say that there really isn't in older Myst titles, just older, well, it depends on the puzzle game, but older games would sometimes have many puzzles for you to be able to do at once. But we're kind of at, I mean, this game clearly there's three main forks, right? You could be solving. It's more so that I think this is kind of the last major puzzle left, and there's just nothing else. I'm just making sure there is nothing else weird going on here. Like there's some access point or something to go turn a heater on from the top or something. But it's difficult with it being a low vision puzzle. I think that has to do why I'm not a fan of it. There's no way to kind of be able to view the puzzle, if that makes sense. This doesn't help that I think the puzzle's really not that hard, but it's just, there really isn't a good approach, I guess. Or I'm just missing something obvious, and I'm just gonna go in here and see what happens. I don't know. Once I see what the solution is, it'll either be pretty clever, or I'm just gonna be like, eh. Okay. This is among my least favorite at the moment. Just because there's really no, like, all the other ones you get a map, or like this is one that kind of needed a map, but it probably would be too easy with a map, so Among the more useful things to do, I would think, is to try to look around for a different perspective, but that doesn't really appear to be helping anything. It's just kind of find the contact points. It's just kind of... There's only so many walking paths, too. Like, there's this, we walk in, and there's this path down. We get to this tube. I guess I should probably attempt to walk through. You know, the other thing we've not been using is the cavitation hammer. It does exist. Strange that the hammer doesn't break ice. Maybe it can't. Is it like break structural integrity or something? Alright, so we work our way here, and then this can't... For whatever reason, they decided to do this, so you can't walk through, right? So this becomes an issue. Because we don't have any way to... The only thing I'm wondering is if you can... Really, no, the tether's just going to come apart. I guess the other thing is that I think we've confirmed that this guy doesn't have anything to do with the other one. That this other one doesn't have anything to do with it. Also not this way too. There's like four ways down. So you see this. See, this is too far away. It breaks the connection. For whatever reason, we can't get into this. My tool doesn't break it. I think it would have some level of impact, but it doesn't. What's this guy? Oh good, I didn't have to hear that guy. You know, like, nothing can, like, we can't actually shoot in this direction? Oh no, we did. We already did this. I think so. Maybe not, who knows. But it's just strange that we can't turn the lift on. But you see this, right? It's kind of like you'd almost think that something is doable there, and it's just not. Oh, it's right here. This heater has no pressure. Let's make sure that this heater in the corner is on. Everything down here has no pressure. Forward, because I moved the middle one just so I could navigate upward. I think we already turned this one on, but it's hard. The other thing that's not really clear is like what are you connected to? But there's basically 3 arching paths here. And things don't stay in the on switch despite, you know, letting them turn on. It's not clear. Like you'd think. Like so far, it's basically been anything. Let's see if anything is. Like anytime something's melting, it's usually pretty clear that stuff is melting. That valve is somehow still open, which I don't understand how that's happening. See, nothing. So that heater didn't do anything. Okay. Okay, so now we, I guess, try to go up. We're going to be blocked by this one. Just going to shut everything down. There's no way to shoot any of these things. We'd have to get to that corner, so it's not possible. Simply not possible to do. So we turned that heater on, it let us flip around. There's no other targets for us. Literally no other targets. It's a heater. I really don't want to ask for a hint or anything. Oh yeah, the other thing is we can't. I don't know. Maybe we just need to get something that's over here. So like problem one is that there's a little grate here, so we can't adjunct that. It's already been turned on. I don't really see a reason why we'd ever want to intentionally want to turn stuff off. The issue we ran into is that none of this piss is pressurized. Yep, so we see this guy up here, unpressurized. Whatever that is, has no pressure. So it could be that that's like the next little area, but there's no way. I don't know. But you see, we're kind of, unless the cavitation hammer lets me like get through. Seems not useful. Besides just looking around and like this is why I'm not a big fan of this puzzle. As I feel like I don't know why I'm streaming because I don't have any ideas. It's not really one of those like there's really no way to work on the puzzle. Like it's not exactly. I don't know. This puzzle's kind of an F minus right now. Could be I'm just missing something. So we could touch that. Like the part that doesn't make any sense is okay. Are we supposed to like close off part of the Steam access? Like it's not really explained. Well, of course, the other thing is the adjunct really likes to boink itself off of things. See, it's still unpressurized, so it's like, okay. And there's no way with this cage to... Like, I'm pretty close to... Oh, hey, Silent Soul. I mean, it's kind of what it feels like, so I don't know if you're familiar with the game, but, like, it's... I don't know. I would rather be on a pixel hunt, because it's not even clear I'm supposed to be here right now. Pixel hunt is something that a lot of people will complain about, but it's like, I mean, if you know where the answer is, and the answer is to be stubborn. One of them lit up here. Boo. We found this one before. It's almost like that lift, like that thing all the way down there is like a lift. Nah, I really don't want hints or anything. But I'm sure I'm complaining a lot. It's been that kind of day. Oh no, that's the same one I've been messing with. I don't know. I mean, my current thought pattern is don't answer it, but like, so like, the way that they, like, if I'm the designer, what, you know, if I'm saying this is generally, I would say everything that Cyan does is generally well designed, as opposed to other puzzle games that don't necessarily design things well. They send you all I'll give you a very direct question if we need to do that, but I don't think so. So like, if I'm supposed to actually leave the area to go do something else and then come back, that's something that probably wouldn't happen for another month of playing this game. Just so we're clear. There's a ramp over there. But, so anywho, continuing my thought, they purposefully send you up here with the intention of you probably not having completed all the things. There's a lift down there that's frozen. I'm just amazed that in water you aren't allowed to just, like, jump. There's so many times, you know, can I just jump? But, so, like, this grate here is not an accident that there's a grate here, right? We have this mess right here, which the ultimate goal is to probably end up on this side to bop that. Is there any way to turn on an additional thing? I don't know, literally we need steam pipes. Get in there. What did you say? I've been there at least 30 times trying to figure it out. No, this is really nothing in the grand scheme of puzzle games that I've played. And then this thing's animation that makes it look like you did something when it didn't. It's a little bit annoying. I don't know. This is probably my currently least favorite puzzle in this game, just because of the I'm not taking... I guess if I have to, I will, but like... There's an awful lot of pictures, and... I don't like the fact that there's not like a picture of what this layout of this area is. And that's something. Get all this. Now that one's frozen. It's like I can't connect to that anyways. And the other wrench in this is that there's this little... It's not climbable, right? I guess it's plausible for there to be a ladder down. I don't know. We got to go back down. There's just nothing here. We have our thing out. We're going slow. And there's just to be among the more useful things would be to follow the pipes. I mean, we have heaters that we can hit. But all the ones up here, because we don't have access to that steam pump, there's no way we can power any of these. Or heat up any of them, so... No steam, it's kind of no steam, no way. So, well, there's a steam valve there. That's like... Oh. Let me note that one. But I don't know if that's going to be useful. Noting this. It's probably not good, by the way. Like if we had any, like, keep in mind, if we had anything to do with this, do note. I guess it's technically visible. It is the best kind of correct. I was about to complain again. Okay, so we already confirmed that that bottom one doesn't do anything. Damn it. That's a good find, though. So now, that pipe... See, the other issue I have with this one is we can't see the pipe. So, like okay. It makes a lot more sense. It's like, oh yeah, the steam travels through the thing, but it's like... About ready to just turn the brightness up on the screen to something ridiculous. Charles Barkley ridiculous. Like we can see a majority of the pipe here, but it's not doing anything. That would be cool, but there's no pressure on you. Okay, so we got a steam valve there. Might have done something here. You are open, correct? So that one on the bottom we can't really touch. Oh, there's like 4 things on now. Maybe we can do something now. Nope. We're gonna check every single one that I can get to. Still no pressure. What a great game. How about you? Oh. And this glitching out of this thing, I wish it would just connect a little bit faster sometimes. This guy on. Well, I think that was rather trivial that he's on. There we go. We did something. We just did something. Did I just make the elevator work? Ah, I made the steam valve open. Okay, we might have made some progress here. Okay, we definitely made progress. And I need to switch saves to see what the heck's going on. So we got this guy too. Oh no, that's just the steam pump. Might be able to go down and take the elevator now. You still have no pressure. You still have no pressure. The only worry is that I'm going to get over here and like nothing is happening. Yep, nothing is happening here still. Beautiful. I don't understand how you're supposed to... Oh man, stupid headset. I don't get it. I don't get how you're supposed to... Because as soon as we do the one to... Wait, you're still open. Is it just that that one's a toggle? The steam goes down, not up? Heaters aren't being used. Get all this. So clearly a thing. That's just irritating. How the heck would you adjunct that guy? Does this work? And that's the one I want to hit, even though I'm not really sure why it would mess with that. But let's say it did. How would one get there? Okay, that valve is still open. Okay, so... just make sure I can't shoot it. No? Why am I not allowed a better view of this? Oh, this is it right here. Please tell me that did something. Probably did nothing. Did they not bend down? And nothing. Let's go see if any of this changed. Nope, of course not. Why would it? See, I'm not... this one is not... this one's not good. This game amazing. And Yogi's gonna get to this one, and Yogi's gonna be like, this one's bad. Like, I really want to like it, but this one's tough. Like, but it's... you don't know what part of the puzzle to be persistent at. Like, I know what the solution is. The solution is do things with these pumps. But the part that's not going to work is just how finicky the connections are. So go around, reopen the pipe. So we're just hunting and pecking again for heaters with which to... this one's already active. This is... at the point where you are now was the point that got easier. Alright. I don't want to know anything, though. So, well, a lot of things that aren't meant to be hints can be perceived as such. No worries. We'll get it. Yeah, but just even knowing that, like, a certain part was easier for you or something. I don't know. The part that I'm really not liking is we're going to give you this puzzle, and there's no... where... I don't like the vision problem. The vision problem, and with the graphical issues I had with the game, is not making this part particularly fun. It's like, if I, you know, like, should I just mess with the graphic settings to make this... like, I took some of the settings down. Yeah... yeah, still, I haven't figured out the... did this turn itself off? It must have, because it's unpressurized now. Beautiful. Beautiful. Not only do you have to hunt and peck, so this guy is basically not visible. He's only visible here, and you can't follow the pipe. This is the only puzzle that I have left that I'm aware of. That's it. So I have nowhere else to go, to my knowledge. That's it. So now we have to hunt and peck again. Or this is why I took pictures. I guess I have to now go through the photo album, find where the heck this other one was. Cool. What's that? Where's that image? This puzzle's just not good. Oh man, Yogi is going to have a field day with this one. So this one's already open. This one's already open. I don't want to give up on this, but man, I am not. This was not the day for this. They're all open. So is there some perverse ordering with which these have to be done? Like this is not. This puzzle really has some issues. There's clearly something here. Hang on. Where are you? Oh, we can't get there, right? Because we can't get around it. You're open. Yeah, naturally you can't shoot the thing there. Like, this part with this is really infuriating because it resets the puzzle, so there's parts you can't see what state they're in, and that's also compounding this problem. So I'm guessing, like I have no idea if I have to do this really, where you have to go all the way back to do this the other way. It's disorienting. This is rough. Like, it's so clever, but at the same time, it's pretty rough. And then this, like this really should work at this point, but it doesn't. Valve is open. Valve is open. Still, the best part of this area is that Mr. It doesn't help that many of those things can't be seen through where it's letting me attach to. It's not, this is not making me happy right now. So this guy is unpressurized. It's really frustrating when a puzzle resets without you being able to see what's happening. And there's no way to like why can't I just, like, since we're in Unity or whatever, can't I like put a little waypoint on the map? Like can I mark what I've seen or anything? It's not, this puzzle's not good. So we turn that one on, which turns, so it turns on a bunch of lights, we get that, but it's actually really hard to follow what the lights are doing because of the way the draw distance is happening. I'm wondering if this puzzle is harder because of the graphics mode that I'm in. Because it really is, it's really choppy on the other graphic setting. Alright, so an off one, this is what an off one looks like. So we'll have green coming in one end, and then the flow, so it'll be blinking red, and then the other side of it will be obviously off, but flow is green lights. So let's attempt to follow the green lights, even though that's not really possible. So, okay, we got green lights, we got more green lights, we got more green lights. But no, to answer your question, so we've raised all the spires. We activated 2 of the spires. And there's no other, the only things that remain Because I mean, I could go back to the Swan and see all of nothing, because the last time I was there was before starting this puzzle, and there was really nothing there, but I mean, technically that's an area. Sometimes in Myst games and puzzle games, you'll go back to a hub area and something will remarkably change, and they'll give you an item or something, or somebody will come along and say, you know, like they'll chase you here or something, and then the path will open up in a way that you couldn't get there before. It's kind of the only thing that would sort of be at play here. So we can't really see any of this business. This comes up. So he's opened. This one's opened. So this is the path to get to the third spire. I don't understand why this guy's now unpressurized. Like, why did... I'm glad I saved when I did, because... It's like, okay, this goes in, but in order to get out of here, we have to turn off a direction. Which kind of looks like the one that goes downward, right? Can't really... There's no cheeky way to get across. Like, okay, so we have that. There's green lights, green lights. And then this sucker's unpressurized. This heater has no pressure. But why? Like, we followed the pipe is currently green. I get that the bottom source isn't. Like, okay. So are we going down, not up? I mean, it doesn't really make a lot of sense. Whereas the other one before, it gave you the indicator. Like when you did the electrical puzzle, it gave you an indicator where stuff was originating from. Where in this, it doesn't really give you that, and I think that's part of the issue why it's very difficult to follow what's going on. It's like, this is still green down here, but who knows why? A lot of this is just thinking out loud too. But this puzzle's got some issues. So, okay, so there's one that's behind, like the two that we were able to switch last time. Like this one that's green all around it, and it's open. But we didn't turn this guy off. We didn't do anything to this. Whereas the one down, it's like the other thing is that these don't behave the same way, and there's no indication as to why. But I guess we're looking for red lights. And that's the other thing that's weird here is, okay, you see this. We looked at that prior one and we turned it on, and it gave us a red light. Do they just always have a red light? I guess they always have a red light. Regardless if they're open or closed status. Now, this is not my cup of tea right now. Oh dear. Somehow the one that we were able to do before, no, this one's unpressurized, so it's just not doable. I don't know. And then the other thing compounding this is we ran into several bugs, so I don't need to know that, but thank you. Yeah, see, it's like, if I make a poor assumption, just let me make a poor assumption. What's this one? Also unpressurized. Cool. Means you don't work. But we see that none of this is lit up, right? None of that's lit up. Can't really get in here, can we? Can't really get in there. I can barely get in there. That heater's on. I don't even know if we were, like, is this just, like, something we weren't supposed to do? I have fallen through the world, yeah. I don't know if they've really interfered too much with the puzzles, but when I'm having trouble with a puzzle like this, it makes it feel difficult for me. Because, like, that's part of the reasons I'm close to asking for a hint, where normally I would never want a hint. Because it may be possible that whatever I'm supposed to be doing is just so hard for me to see that it's pretty unfair. Yep, I've had the, yeah. Yep. Hopefully they fix that. I'm sure they'll take care of it eventually. I've shut myself off from looking at patch notes or anything because it can give away hints unintentionally. I don't know. It really looks like there should be an elevator or something because you can't reach anything. And if there's something I'm supposed to reach, you really can't see it. I mean, this is pretty needle in a haystack to me. I've been playing since before the release. I just have other things I need to be doing. Good. I think it's just something isn't very clear with this puzzle. Or for instance, it's entirely possible that something stupid happened and that's why I can't solve it. Yeah, I would say overall it's much easier than the past games. Or rather, you play through each puzzle. I say I'd beat most of them like a champ. This one, I don't know what the issue is with this one. I guess I just don't understand why I can't access this. Because clearly, like, if we're gonna use that elevator, somebody's got to turn on the heat to that elevator. And so far, they've shown it as like, okay, like one of the things I was actually, maybe I broke that save already. But one of the things that I was very tempted to do, like, I wish I could just reset the whole puzzle. I just reset the whole stupid puzzle. Because I'm wondering, like, if one of the heaters didn't take down what it was supposed to. Because I ran a heater over here, and it didn't do anything. But who the heck knows? Ooh, what are you? Nope, you're on. And unless they're like this, it's really hard to see when the heaters are on, too. I wish they actually had, like, an indicator light that wasn't just a ambient glow. I'm really close to... I normally don't get this. Thanks. But a lot of this progress was all done last time. So, if anything, like, glitchy happened, I don't know, I'm pissed. These all are from today. I don't have... Like, why can't I just go back and redo the area? Like, for real. not a good puzzle. Like, I don't get this. I really don't get this. There's no heater. Except one that would in theory be on the other side of it, right? But we don't have any way to get to that heater. Oh no. Oh, see, it's on. Like, really, what? What is happening? Why can I shoot through the ice? You know? When the game has clearly shown that your chain breaks when you do that, right? Oh boy. Oh boy. What a fun. I always wanted a 3D pixel hunt. I'm a little bit surprised that you found this easy, but I'm assuming all you had to do was find the one thing, right? And then suddenly I did that one. Suddenly the puzzle's way easier. Like, it's very clear what needs to be happening. It's just not explained very well. Intrinsic things happening. You know what? Simulator. I don't think that messes with that. I think that's fair. Is there anything else to mess with in this that might make it easier to see? Because I'm also running it in a window, just so we're clear on this, so... Oh, this is going to be a great stream. Is there a draw distance option? Alright, let's try it this way. It's some way different lighting. There's this crack of... Like, really? I don't get it. Oh, that's that one up there. There's one of the gamma at maximum. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Lock it. I guess the issue with this is now I can't really see the pipes. I can see the lights more, but I can't really see the pipes. Very, very blue. Just wondering if anything else, just by changing basically the color palette here, makes it easier to see. Maybe a heater in the distance. I don't know. I'm pretty close to just calling it quits on this puzzle today. I don't know. I'm not having fun with this one, which is pretty rare. It's probably just something silly. But, I don't know. Iggy's fairness scale on puzzling, I'm pretty close to saying this puzzle's not very fair. And then once I find it, it'll be probably fine, but I'm not liking this at all. Having negative fun. Makes me want to play it's not going so well that I want to play other games that I can't stand. Just don't understand, like, why would you have buildups of ice still? Then I'm literally like, and you're literally trying to look at that to understand what you're supposed to be doing. Because we aren't very far from the top. This is not helping. It's just as bad. Like stuff like this, like it's not clear. Is that he gonna melt this? Like, who knows? That's supposedly the fun here. I don't know, this is troubling. I don't see anything here. Now I'm just confused. I don't know, this doesn't feel very fair. I'm leaving the area. It's just, this is not good design. Particularly if this puzzle involves leaving the area, the design's really bad. But I'm out of ideas, so we're gonna leave the area and look for, I suppose, anything else that entails access to this area. Gamma is way too high. It's really the stupid fog. That's the part that really needs to go away. Is the fog and not the... And we looked for ladders. There weren't any ladders. Get me back to something not stupid. So there would need to be a suit, A. B. This was all the power of the stupid elevator. Is there a thing here?
We understand.
I'm going to wander aimlessly. Can't interact with that anyways, so that's good. You can't completely screw it up for yourself. Now, it's making me just wonder if there's another access point. There probably isn't, but feel compelled to check because this has been pretty bad. Where did this go? This went nowhere important, right? That's just kind of the cliffs of Dover over there. I don't know how you would lose the lift. So that is still... I don't want to screw all of this up. But I can still shut the coal off, but... It wasn't like the ice block factory wasn't working before, so I don't think that's like it's not like switch coal transfer to somewhere else. It's not implicitly happening. No, this one's just not described very well. So what we would essentially be needing is some other method of access, which certainly doesn't look like anything. It would have to be something. It could be a lift down somewhere. I don't know, this one. This one's pretty much at worst puzzle at the game status. Bit of a shame, because we're almost somewhere towards the end of the game. Like, stuff like this scared me because it's like, this is dark here and we can't see, so is it something? We can't know, even though it's just poor lighting. It's a wall. But you don't know. So where else did this lead? The bridge, which we got back up, and then just down and back around. There wasn't anything there. They sure as heck tease you with... There's a lot here. Because all it would take is for there to be a little secret lift somewhere in this area. Because sometimes you're looking at a puzzle and it's kind of like, well... It's hard to know whether or not there's no viable solution. But at the moment, it sure doesn't feel like that area has a way to do it. So we have those, we have this. And it just seems like it would have to be a much simpler. What we were doing. It's unusual to me there isn't any other access point here. Oh, shut up, dude.
We measure.
Mm-hmm. I think this is just the beginning. There was nothing. Left. Is the ice cream palace? Lift. Oh yeah, it's the... this guy. In which I don't think there was anything else to do. So this kind of tells me we went pretty thoroughly around that whole region. That there's just simply... the solution to that puzzle is within itself. It doesn't go anywhere else. Like, what are my other choices? I can go to ice. What's ice? Take me to ice. I don't know what ice is. Like we did solve some stuff to actually get to, but nothing else is like really close enough to. And this just goes back to the factory. There's nothing there. So this is just that part of the game where there's just nothing else to do. Frustrating. Alright, I'm just gonna call it there. I don't know what to do. I'm gonna go relax. Good to see you, Silent Souls. We'll continue it on stream probably sometime this week, but I don't know if it's gonna happen tomorrow. With a better idea. I think we just got to go back to that area and just continue to jam on it. If I just feel like wandering aimlessly at 2 a.m. and I find something, I'll stop there and continue on stream next time. See ya.